أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ونفخ في الصور فصعق من في السماوات ومن في الأرض إلا من شاء الله ثم نفخ فيه أخرى فإذا هم قيام ينظرون وأشرقت الأرض بنور ربها ووضع الكتاب وجيء بالنبيين والشهداء وقضي بينهم بالحق وهم لا يظلمون ووفيت كل نفس ما عملت وهو أعلم بما يفعلون صدق الله العظيم. These are ayats from Surah al-Zomar, the ayah number 68 and 69 and 70. In the ayah number 68, Allah Azza wa Jal states that وَنُفِخَ فِي الصُّورِ, and it will be blown, the trumpet will be blown. وَنُفِخَ فِي الصُّورِ. And this is an addition to the ayah number 67. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at that ayah said that وَالْأَرْضُ جَمِيعًا قَبْضَتُهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ, and the earth will be grasped by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَالسَّمَاوَاتُ مَطْوِيَّاتٌ بِيَمِينِهِ, and the heavens will be ruled up in His right. So in this ayah subhanahu wa ta'ala says يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ, at the day of resurrection. And the same thing for the ayah number 68, at the day of resurrection وَنُفِخَ فِي الصُّورِ. This wow brings us to the ayah number 67. It means that at that day the trumpet will be blown. وَنُفِخَ فِي الصُّورِ, the trumpet will be blown. وَنُفِخَ فِي الصُّورِ, at that day the trumpet blown. It's past. At that day, يوم القيامة, the trumpet blown. وَنُفِخَ فِي الصُّورِ فَصَعِقَ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ. So all who are in the heavens, مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ, and all who are in the earth will swoon away. فَصَعِقَ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ. This blast of the trumpet will cause all the people in the earth, or all who are in the earth and all who are in the heavens, it cause them to die. فَصَعِقَ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ. This is the end. Now the day of resurrection, and subhanahu wa ta'ala will make all people and all living being, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will cause them to die. فَصَعِقَ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ, all who are in the heavens. So we understand that there are some who lives in the heavens. مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ, maybe the angels or the others. But subhanahu wa ta'ala says مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ. We can understand that in the heavens there are some, and I do not say people, they are not human beings, but we do not know them, but they are living being there. مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ. They should not be like us, and we do not know them. But if the alive living being, if it was only on the earth, then why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said man fi samawati, who are in the heavens, wa man fil ardi, and who are in the earth. So it's understood that there are in the heavens some who are alive, And subhanahu wa ta'ala, at that day, when the trumpet will be blown by his command, they all will swoon away. فَصَعِقَ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ. And there is an exception in the ayah, إِلَّا مَنْ شَاءَ اللَّهِ. إِلَّا مَنْ شَاءَ اللَّهِ, except for he whom Allah wills. إِلَّا مَنْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ. This blast of trumpet will cause to die all who are in the heavens and all who are in the earth, except for some whom Allah wills, subhanahu wa ta'ala. But we learn from the hadith that those who remained alive from this blast of trumpet, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will cause them die after the blast of the trumpet. He will cause them all to die until the last one to die is the death of the angel of death. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make him also die, and there will be remain nothing, no living being except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the ever living and the eternal one, except He subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was the first, huwa al-awwalu, and He will be the last, huwa al-awwalu wal-akhiru. وَيَبْقَى وَجْهُ كُلُّ شَيْءٍ هَالِكٌ إِلَّا وَجْهَهُ. Everything will die إِلَّا وَجْهَهُ, except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is al-hayy. It's unimaginable about Him to think that He died. He is the first, He is ever living, and He is the eternal one. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make all of us, will cause all of us to die, and then there will be nothing left except Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. And at that moment, subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask 3 times, لِمَنِ الْمُلْكُ الْيَوْمِ? Whose is the kingdom this day? لِمَنِ الْمُلْكُ الْيَوْمِ? For whom is the kingdom this day? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask. There is no one to answer Him, so He will answer, He will reply by Himself, لِلَّهِ الْوَاحِدِ الْقَهَّارِ. For the one who is the one, al-wahid, and al-qahhar, the irresistible. Subhanahu wa ta'ala will say that the kingdom is for me, the kingdom belongs to me. There is no one to answer the question right now. I am the one who is ever living. I am and everlasting, and I am the one, the eternal one, the irresistible. I am the one who decreed for all things that they must to come to an end, and I am the one who do not die, and I am not like my creatures. I am different. لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ. Nothing like Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the irresistible, and He is the only one. So at that moment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after making everything die, every people die, every living being die, subhanahu wa ta'ala will remain. We do not know how much time, or we do not know if there is time when all things died at that moment. We do not know how long that period, but after a while, subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring back the human being and the life. Subhanahu wa ta'ala, the first one brought back the angel Israfil alayhi salam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring him back to life, Israfil alayhi salam, and command him to sound the trumpet one time again. And Israfil alayhi salam will sound the trumpet again. وَنُفِخَ فِي الصُّورِ ثُمَّ نُفِخَ فِيهِ أُخْرَى. Then it will be blown one time again, one another time. ثُمَّ نُفِخَ فِيهِ أُخْرَى. And this is the last one. فَإِذَا هُمْ قِيَامٌ يَنْظُرُونَ. Behold, at that moment, as soon as the trumpet blown, at that moment you can see them standing. فَإِذَا هُمْ قِيَامٌ يَنْظُرُونَ, looking on. They will not brought back like they created in this world as a baby and then a child growing up. No, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will create them at that moment as they are elder, as they are big men. فَإِذَا هُمْ قِيَامٌ, they are standing up. When you come to this world, when you're born, you cannot stand at that moment. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He brings us again to life, after a while, He brings us suddenly, and at that moment, we are standing. فَإِذَا هُمْ قِيَامٌ يَنْظُرُونَ, and we are looking around. Like the ayah, subhanallah ta'ala says, فَإِنَّمَا هِيَ زَجْرَةٌ وَاحِدَةٌ فَإِذَا هُمْ بِالسَّاهِرَةِ. It's not only a zajra wahida, it's only one commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And at that moment, as soon as فَإِذَا هُمْ بِالسَّاهِرَةِ, behold, they are alive. فَإِذَا هُمْ بِالسَّاهِرَةِ. ثُمَّ نُفِخَ فِيهِ أُخْرَى فَإِذَا هُمْ قِيَامٌ يَنْظُرُونَ. So this is the resurrection. Subhanahu wa ta'ala will create us again. And this creation, this insha, we do not know about it. Will it be as the same like in this world, as worldly dimensions, physically dimensions, or it's another creation? But we know that subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَنُنْشِئَكُمْ فِي مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. We will create you in a form that you do not know. Maybe the shape will be the same by dimensions, and that life, we do not know it. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala informs us that we'll live that day, we will enjoy that day more than this life. وَإِنَّ الْآخِرَةَ لَهِيَ الْحَيَوَانِ. And the real life is the hereafter. Allah, the one who created this world, talking about the hereafter. And He says, the akhirah, it's not like this world, it is the real life. So this life, according akhirah, in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is not real life. It's something lightly. It's like on the internet, maybe. But if you compare with akhirah, but akhirah, it's real life. So please do not think about it that it will be like when you dream. No, it is more real than your life. وَإِنَّ الْآخِرَةَ لَهِيَ الْحَيَوَانِ. So the punishment will more painful because it's more real than this life, and the enjoyment at that life, at the paradise, will be more better than this life. وَإِنَّ الْآخِرَةَ لَهِيَ الْحَيَوَانِ. So that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will recreate us in a form we do not know right now. وَنُنْشِئَكُمْ فِي مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. But when you read the ayats about Jannah, you can see that the people in Jannah, we hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will admit us there. The people therein eats like we are eat, but they only eat for enjoyment. They do not need to eat. They eat for only for enjoying, pure enjoyment. And also they marry there, and also they speak with each other. You can see in the ayat that the enjoyment likes the enjoyment in this life. This maybe the basic of that life, but subhanahu wa ta'ala will grow and create and put many surprises there. لَهُمْ مَا يَشَاءُونَ فِيهَا, for them therein whatever they want, whatever they desire. لَهُمْ مَا يَشَاءُونَ فِيهَا, this what they desired. وَلَدَيْنَا مَزِيدٌ, and we have many others that they do not know. وَلَدَيْنَا مَزِيدٌ, we can create what they cannot even imagine. This is the life of the paradise, and all these will start with the resurrection. Subhanahu wa ta'ala says, ثُمَّ نُفِخَ فِيهِ أُخْرَى, and then when we command Israfil, the angel Israfil, to sound the trumpet again, you will see فَإِذَا هُمْ قِيَامٌ يَنْظُرُونَ, they are standing and they are looking each other. And elsewhere in Quran there is ayah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يَوْمَ يَدْعُوكُمْ, when Allah invites you that day, فَتَسْتَجِيبُونَ بِحَمْدِهِ, and you will respond with praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with His praise. فَتَسْتَجِيبُونَ بِحَمْدِهِ وَتَظُنُّونَ, and you will think at that moment, إِن لَبِثْتُمْ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا, you do not live but a brief moment. You do not live but only a short time in this world. This will our consideration at that moment. Subhanahu wa ta'ala informs us about our feelings at that moment. He knows, وَلَا يُنَبِّئُكَ مِثْلُ خَبِيرٍ, and you cannot find a one who will inform you like him, because he knows everything. وَلَا يُنَبِّئُكَ مِثْلُ خَبِيرٍ, he informs us about our feelings at that moment. We will feel that we do not live only a short time. يَوْمَ يَدْعُوكُمْ فَتَسْتَجِيبُونَ بِحَمْدِهِ وَتَظُنُّونَ إِن لَبِثْتُمْ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا, we'll say we didn't live much time. And what we can understand from the ayah, that this life is really short. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran that إِنَّهُمْ يَرَوْنَهُ بَعِيدًا, you are seeing that the day of resurrection, and actually your death is very far. You see it far. إِنَّهُمْ يَرَوْنَهُ بَعِيدًا, they see it far. وَنَرَاهُ قَرِيبًا, but we see it near. We see it very near. وَنَرَاهُ قَرِيبًا, and the reality is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, because His knowledge more than us. He knows everything. So when at that time we will understand that really we didn't live much time. Our life was very short. So this life is short, and the punishment and the day of resurrection, as a matter of fact, our death is very near. So we should be very careful about our life. We do not have much time to waste our time. إِنَّا أَنذَرْنَاكُمْ عَذَابًا قَرِيبًا, we have reminded you, we have warned you about a near punishment. إِنَّا أَنذَرْنَاكُمْ عَذَابًا قَرِيبًا يَوْمَ يَنْظُرُ الْمَرْءُ مَا قَدَّمَتْ يَدَاهُ وَيَقُولُ الْكَافِرُ يَا لَيْتَنِي كُنْتُ تُرَابًا. At that moment, the soul, the person, when he see what he did, what he brought with him from this world, when he sees his evil deeds, at that moment the disbeliever says, يا ليتني كنت ترابا. Woe to me, I hope that I had been dust. He will wish that he did not a human being. He will wish that he could be a dust. He could be an earth. So this is this is the biggest regretful in that moment. Ya laytani kuntu turaba. So we do not have enough time, and this, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala informs us, is very near. If you look at the sky, you can see that in every moment we are ready. It's possible for such thing to happen to this life. ثم نفخ فيه أخرى فإذا هم قيام ينظرون. وأشرق, let's move on to the ayah number 69. وأشرقت الأرض بنور ربها. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala recreated all the people, and they are ready, they are looking, they are standing. And وأشرقت الأرض بنور ربها, and the earth will be shined with the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وأشرقت الأرض بنور ربها. That earth is not the earth we are on it. Subhanahu wa ta'ala says يوم تبدل الأرض غير الأرض. At that day we will replace the earth, and that earth is not this earth. غير الأرض, other than it. يوم تبدل الأرض غير الأرض. والسماوات, the same thing will happen to the heavens. And so the heavens, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will replace them. They will not the same heavens. At that day, وَأَشْرَقَتِ الْأَرْضُ, the earth will be shined with the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَأَشْرَقَتِ الْأَرْضُ بِنُورِ رَبِّهَا. So everything is ready. وَوُضِعَ الْكِتَابِ, and the book will be presented. وَوُضِعَ الْكِتَابِ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put the book before everyone. وَوُضِعَ الْكِتَابِ, this is the book of the deeds. It's for every people a book. فَأَمَّا مَنْ أُوتِيَ كِتَابَهُ بِيَمِينِهِ, some will receive his book from his right side, and some will receive his book from left side. Those who receive their book from right side, they are the righteous one, and those who receive their book from the left side, they are the evil one. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about that moment when the book of deeds presented at that moment, everyone, when he looks to his book, they will say, مَا لِهَذَا الْكِتَابِ, what is the matter with this book? لَا يُغَادِرُ صَغِيرَةً وَلَا كَبِيرًا, it doesn't remain any small deed or any big. إِلَّا أَحْصَاهَا, it contains all of them. لَا يُغَادِرُ صَغِيرَةً وَلَا كَبِيرَةً إِلَّا أَحْصَاهَا. Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَوَجَدُوا مَا عَمِلُوا حَاضِرًا, they found what they used to do. They found whatever they did. وَوَجَدُوا مَا عَمِلُوا, they didn't find anything they didn't do. Whatever they did, they found it. وَوَجَدُوا مَا عَمِلُوا حَاضِرًا وَلَا يَظْلِمُ رَبُّكَ أَحَدًا. Your Lord doesn't wrong anyone. Your Lord does not deal unjustly with anyone. وَوُضِعَ الْكِتَابِ, and the book will be presented. وَجِيءَ بِالنَّبِيِّينَ, and the apostles of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be brought at that moment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring them. وَجِيءَ بِالنَّبِيِّينَ وَالشُّهَدَاء, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring the witnesses. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring the Nabiyyin, the apostles? Because every nation, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes account about their deeds, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala judge about the nations, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask first of all the messenger, will ask first of all the apostle, if he did convey the message. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first of all will ask him before asking the nation. The Nabi, the Prophet, will say, I conveyed them the message, as you know, O my Lord. And he will declare, he will testify that he conveyed to them the message, and he will bear witness against his nation, those who do not believe in him. So after him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will begin to ask his nation, will begin to ask them why didn't they accept the true message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Why did they refuse, and how dare they refuse the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? You may think that Allah is the one who knows that the messenger already conveyed the message, but he makes him to say it in order to make it manifest to the nations, to the folk of that prophet, and then he will ask them, why did not do that? Why didn't you accept the truth? This is the clear and manifest judgment. وَجِيءَ بِالنَّبِيِّينَ. And not only the messengers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring the angels also. The angels who are observed us throughout our life. There is two, with every soul, with every person, there is two angels, Raqibun Atid. They observe his deeds and they are recording. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna kunna nastansikhu ma kuntum ta'malun. We were copying whatever whatever you were doing. We were copying them, and these two angels, by command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they were observing the person. At that moment they will come, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala named them ash-shuhada, the witnesses. وَجِيءَ بِالنَّبِيِّينَ وَالشُّهَدَاء. And we learn from the Quran that after the messengers, after they testify that they conveyed the message, and after they bear witness against their nation, and after the angels, when they will utter what they saw about that person, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say to him, if you need more witness, we can bring witness from yourself. Then the person will say, okay, bring witness from myself. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make his hand, will make his skin utter. And they will say, وَقَالُوا لِجُلُودِهِمْ لِمَّا شَهِدْتُمْ عَلَيْنَا. Why do you testify against us? They will ask their skins, why do you testify against us? They will ask their hands, why did you testify against us? Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says that he will say, وَكُنْتُ عَنْكُمَا أُنَاضِلُ. I was striving behalf of you. Why do you testify against me? They will say, أَنْتَقَنَ اللَّهُ الَّذِي أَنْتَقَ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. Allah is the one who makes uttering, who makes speak. He made us speak. أَنْتَقَنَ اللَّهُ الَّذِي أَنْتَقَ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. We have not the choice that not to speak. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made us to speak. So all the proofs will be established against him. This is the judgment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Look, he knows everything. He uses all the means when he judges. Although he knows the truth, before than everyone, he knows what happened. But subhanahu wa ta'ala teaches us that when you judge, you have to use all the means in order to establish the proof against the one you judge. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring the Nabiyyin, the apostles and the witnesses, and then he will bring a witness from the person himself. At that moment they will profess that they were evil ones, and they will beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in order to bring them again to the life, but it will not be accepted. وَجِيءَ بِالنَّبِيِّينَ وَالشُّهَدَاءِ وَقُضِيَ بَيْنَهُمْ بِالْحَقِّ, and it will be judged between them. وَقُضِيَ بَيْنَهُمْ, it will be judged between them and about them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will judge about them and between them بِالْحَقِّ, with truth. He will not harm them, He will not do wrong them. وَقُضِيَ بَيْنَهُمْ بِالْحَقِّ وَهُمْ لَا يُظْلَمُونَ, and they will not be wronged. وَهُمْ لَا يُظْلَمُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not deal unjustly with anyone. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَظْلِمُ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about Himself that He do not cause injustice to anyone, even with the way مثقال ذرة, with the way of speck of a dust. Subhanahu wa ta'ala does not wrong anyone, even the way of a speck of a dust. إن الله لا يظلم مثقال ذرة وإن تك حسنة, but if be a good deed, وإن تك حسنة يضاعفها, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doubles it. He can multiplies it. وإن تك حسنة يضاعفها. But if it a wrong deed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only punish for that wrong deed. He does not double that wrong deed. He does not double the sins, but He may double the goodness, good deeds. وإن تك حسنة يضاعفها ويؤتي من لدنه أجرا عظيما, and gives from His presence a great reward. So there is no dhulm, but there may, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can recompense them from His presence whatever He wants. He can give them without limit, without بغير حساب, without countless. وَقُضِيَ بَيْنَهُمْ بِالْحَقِّ وَهُمْ لَا يُظْلَمُونَ. And elsewhere in Quran, subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَنَضَعُ الْمَوَازِينَ الْقِسْطَ لِيَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ, and we will set up the balances, موازين القسط, the balances, ونضع الموازين القسط of truth, ليوم القيامة, at the day of resurrection. ونضع الموازين القسط ليوم القيامة فلا تظلم نفس شيء وإن كان مثقال حبة من خردل أتينا بها, and no one will be dealt unjustly. فلا تظلم نفس شيئا وإن كان مثقال حبة من خردل, and if it was mustard seed, وإن كان مثقال حبة من خردل أتينا بها, we will bring it, we will not neglect it. وإن كان مثقال حبة من خردل أتينا بها, even if it was such small, we will bring it. إن كان مثقال حبة من خردل أتينا بها وكفى بنا حاسبين, and sufficient are we as taking account. وكفى بنا حاسبين. So subhanahu wa ta'ala informs us that He does not do wrong. He is not the one who does wrong. Allah is not zalim. He is not the one who does wrong. He is al-adl. He is the just. He does justly He deals justly with His creatures, subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَقُضِيَ بَيْنَهُمْ بِالْحَقِّ وَهُمْ لَا يَظْلَمُونَ. And the last ayah, the ayah number 17, وَوُفِّيَتْ كُلُّ نَفْسٍ, and each soul will be given مَا عَمِلَتْ, whatever he did, will be given in full. وَوُفِّيَتْ كُلُّ, will be paid in full. وَوُفِّيَتْ كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَا عَمِلَتْ. Every person, every soul will receive the punishment or the reward about what he did. وَوُفِّيَتْ كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَا عَمِلَتْ. At that moment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will deal with them justly and will give every soul, every person what he deserves. ووفيت كل نفس ما عملت وهو أعلم بما يفعلون. Do not think that there could be any mistake at that day. وهو أعلم بما يفعلون, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and Allah and He is best aware about what they used to do. وهو أعلم بما يفعلون. So the punishment at that day is haqq. They deserved it. When they enter the hellfire, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala drive them to hellfire, وَسِيقَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِلَى جَهَنَّمَ زُمَرًا, and the disbelievers will be driven to hellfire in groups, zumara, حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءُوا, until they reached the gates of hellfire. حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءُوهَا سَأَلَهُمْ خَزَنَتُهَا, thereof the angels of hellfire, the gatekeepers, will ask them, أَلَمْ يَأْتِكُمْ رُسُلٌ مِّنْكُمْ, didn't messengers from you come to you? Didn't Allah send you messengers from you? أَلَمْ يَأْتِكُمْ رُسُلٌ مِّنْكُمْ يَقُصُّونَ عَلَيْكُمْ, narrating you about the day of yours today. يَقُصُّونَ عَلَيْكُمْ لِقَاءَ يَوْمِكُمْ هَذَا, about the appointment of this day. قَالُوا بَلَى, they said, nay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the messengers to us. وَلَكِنْ حَقَّتْ كَلِمَةُ الْعَذَابِ عَلَى الْكَافِرِينَ, the word of punishment is real, is true about us. حَقَّتْ, it's not wrong, it's true. We deserved it. They justified the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They justified the word of punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about themselves. They said, حَقَّتْ كَلِمَةُ الْعَذَابِ عَلَى الْكَافِرِينَ, the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is true about us. So do not ask us, didn't Allah send you messengers? Or how did you come here? Didn't the messengers warn you about the appointment of this day? Do not ask us. We are saying you the conclusion. The word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is true about us. We deserved this punishment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't wrong us. He didn't deal with us unjustly. But we did what we did. We wronged us. So Allah is not the one who is wronging us. وَوُفِّيَتْ كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَا عَمِلَتْ وَهُوَ مَا كَسَبَتْ وَهُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِمَا يَفْعَلُونَ وَسِيقَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِلَى جَهَنَّمَ زُمَرًا. Actually, I read the ayah number 71, and those who disbelieved, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says they will be driven to the Jahannam, to the hellfire, zumara, in groups, حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءُوهَا, till they reached there, فُتِحَتْ أَبْوَابُهَا, the gates of the hellfire will open, وَقَالَ لَهُمْ خَزَنَتُهَا, and the gatekeepers will ask them, أَلَمْ يَأْتِكُمْ رُسُلٌ مِّنْكُمْ, didn't messengers from you come to you? أَلَمْ يَأْتِكُمْ رُسُلٌ مِّنْكُمْ يَتْلُونَ عَلَيْكُمْ آيَاتِ رَبِّكُمْ, who narrates to you the signs of your Lord, who narrates to you the verses of your Lord. يَتْلُونَ عَلَيْكُمْ آيَاتِ رَبِّكُمْ وَيُنذِرُونَكُمْ, and warns you and reminds you لِقَاءَ يَوْمِكُمْ هَذَا, about the appointment of the day of yours. وَيُنذِرُونَكُمْ لِقَاءَ يَوْمِكُمْ هَذَا. They will ask them, how did you come here? Didn't someone warn you? Didn't the messenger warn you? They wanted to hear from them, because they are putting them to the hellfire. They wanted to hear from them that they are guilty. And they are said, yes. قالوا بلى, they said yes. ولكن حقت كلمة العذاب على الكافرين. But you should know that the word of punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about us is haqq, is true. We deserved it. The people who goes to hellfire, they deserve it. But the people who goes paradise, they do not deserve it. We cannot deserve the ni'mah, the bounty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We cannot deserve the paradise. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the paradise for those as a rahmah, as a mercy from Him, as a reward, a countless reward. So there is no ayah in Quran says that they deserve the paradise. What they say, this is the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَوْلَا نِعْمَةُ رَبِّي لَكُنْتُ مِنَ الْمُحْضَرِينَ. The one who is in hell, in paradise, says, had it not been the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about me, I wouldn't be here. So they know that they didn't enter the paradise because they deserved the paradise. Yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put them because of their deeds, but it doesn't mean that their deeds deserves the paradise. But at hellfire, it's clear that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, حَقَّتْ كَلِمَةُ الْعَذَابِ. The word of punishment is true, become true about them, عَلَى الْكَافِرِينَ, about the disbelievers. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم ولسائر المؤمنين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا واخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى